Hey, welcome back. Let's do some let's solve some troubles. So we got some stuff here. Find this guy. Price adjustment. Bomberto. My name is Bomberto. Prepare to die. So we got one from Jolene already. Pine Tea Jr. So this is the one we want to do. So these three are the new ones. This was the last one of the last round. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do all of them. We can, because whatever. Bub Olber, the food I want, heartful cake recipe, Jolene. So we'll do pine tea. We'll just focus on this. Oh, my dad is in a world of hurt down there. Please, you gotta help him. I'm waiting the entrance to the pit of 100 trials beneath Rogueport. So we want to take this trouble. So let's go. Let's go help some people. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I got an email. That's right. We gotta catch up on emails. Bombcast@giantbomb.com is the email address. So we got RDM issue 2. Rogueport today. We got this during chapter 3, so just for reference. Old Toad settles in with 2 N's. It's come to the light that after settling into life at our inn, Toadsworth, age 60, has often been spotted in the company of Zesty, age 55. The notoriously finicky Zesty surprised all when she was heard saying, "What's wrong with spending time with my little total toes?" The possibilities such a comment opens has our eyes and ears glued to the situation. Shop reporter, go. Our focus of attention this week: Pungent's Great Tree Shop. Pungent's easygoing management philosophy is money and girls are fickle, so easy come, easy go. Money and girls. What the fuck, Paper Mario? He fully understands why his shop isn't busier, too. We're well hidden, but like any good treasure, we're worth looking for. He even has a special offer for RDM readers. For the next 15 minutes, I'll give you double shop points. Cooking for rookies. I wonder if that's true, if he will. Cooking for rookies. Today's yummy recipe: spicy soup. Steep a fire flower in hot water and presto, you're done. Perfect first meal for kids to cook. Editor's note: we've been working all night to bring you this edition of RDM. Look forward to more hot news in issue 3 coming soon. So there you go. RDM, and I think we have Koopy-Koo. Missed you! Dear Mario and Koops, I hope you two are doing okay. I have to admit, with Koops gone, I haven't been doing very well. I'm lonely, and I go into Koop's house and smell that Koop smell. Weird fucking serial killer. I guess it's your cologne or whatever, but it makes me so sad. Then don't do it. I've gotten used to your smell, Koops. Oh, and the thing is, your dad, Kooply, has his own smell, and it's weird. I think maybe it's the smell of Hooktail's gut. That's disgusting. Now I gross myself out, and since he's gonna be my dad too someday, whoa, just dropping that bomb on Koops, huh? I'd better get used to that smell, huh? Oh, what am I writing? I'm so embarrassed, but I'm sending this anyway. Hee hee hee. Love Koopy-Koo. I think that's a picture of her in Koops' house too. All right, let's go solve some troubles. It's up to us to save the universe, and save the world. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Any Heroes fans out there will know. That's the job. That's the mission. So now that we've got this over here, we've got access to a bunch of new stuff. So if you go over here, actually while we're here, I'm gonna get this. Got a shine sprite. So if you can't break this. Normally you'd be able to like hit it with your hammer and it like makes your spine tingle or whatever. So you have to get the ultra hammer to break that. So this is to Twilight Town. So if we do this, it's like, oh well, let's go here. Oh, but it sends you back up. The pipe rejected you. So you have to figure out why it rejects you. So we'll just do that, and that's going to continue the story at some point, but we're not going to worry about that for now. We want to go down here. There's a nice shortcut to the Pit of 100 Trials. And since the Pit of 100 Trials is actually directly... Oh, it doesn't actually go directly there, damn. I thought it went directly there for some reason. Oh, what's past here? Oh, I know it's past here. We can't really do this yet, but let's open it up anyway. So if you go, oh, there is a pipe there. So if you go over here, it's like, oh, what's this? Some kind of paper boat symbol? So we go there. And this is where the Pit of 100 Trials is. There we go. The Pit of 100 Trials is right next to 1,000-Year Door, so that's kind of a shortcut. So this is a little guy. You took my trouble? Oh, thank the stars. This is just terrible. My dad went into the Pit of 100 Trials and he never came out. He lost his job and said the only way to support us was the pit's treasure. But I don't need treasure. I just want my dad back. Please help him. That's Pine T Jr. who asked us to find his dad. Hey, guy. So, this is where things get tricky. We should be okay. So you can't, like, escape once you start. I probably should have saved before I came in here, but we'll be alright. Especially because we got like the better items and like the better attacks. So that's a Gloomba. It likes dark, damp places. Max HP is 7, attacks 3, and defense is 0. Stronger than normal Goombas, so be careful. It's not the healthy color for a Goomba, but it doesn't mean it's sick or anything. So don't show any mercy. Yeah. Don't be nice to sick people is what she's saying. So, for the first couple ones, it's like, you know, I'm getting nothing from this. So, I believe the way... Remember that first strike badge that I got? I believe the way it works is if the battle gives you just, like, 1 total experience from the fight, that is an enemy you can first attack away. But if you read the sign before you come in here, it says first attack and something else. And, like, the protect you from first strike badge, they don't work in here. So, we're going to use a different badge. So, we've got 1 badge point. We'll use Piercing Blow. There are enemies with defense here. I was thinking about maybe using Charge, but Piercing Blow works just fine. So, a lot of these enemies are super just... You know, we've seen these guys before. I'm trying to think... What's a good way to get all these guys out of the way? I guess, yeah, let's just switch to Mr. Coops. Again, quick change, super useful in the Pit of 100 Trials because, like, yeah, you can just swap in and out of your dudes really quick. Also, like, a big thing, like, doing the Pit of 100 Trials, and again, we're not doing all of it right now, we're just doing some because... Holy shit, does it get hard. So, like, the last, I think, 30 floors or whatever have enemies that you only ever see in the Pit of 100 Trials. I mean, like, the Gloomba and stuff, these are only in the Pit of 100 Trials. But, you know what I'm saying. It's like, they're, like, really strong enemies that you only ever see in the Pit of 100 Trials. Like, some X-Naut reminiscent enemies and... some Magikoopa stuff and just like a bunch of enemies that are really, really, really powerful. Like we're talking like 12 health, does do 5 damage, you know, multiple turns to kill a single enemy type deal. And, you know, the entrance stages are like a lot of, you know, these are the stronger enemies from their areas. And like, here's like this powered up version of the Goomba called the fucking Gloomba. But, you know, it's whatever. It's not terrible. I really want to finish this in this playthrough though, because I've only ever beaten it once before. It's a lot of fun to beat it. You know, you get a lot of experience. The big thing is like, especially in the later levels, you get tons of experience. It's like I feel like you can only ever hit level 30, and 30 is like. Remember I was talking about like how every 10 levels you get like a new star rank. 30 is when you become a S-list star, I think, or it's like a star, like the Mario star symbol. So you become like, I think they might call it just like a superstar. It's the max level. You get 250 people or like 200 people in your crowd, in your audience, which makes like you get like a full. You get over half a star power block every stylish attack you do, pretty much. If you do double stylish, you get like 75% back. So it's super worth it to get it, especially for the final boss. Like, the final boss is super hard in this game. It's, like, harder than most of the game. I fucked up. Boom! That's how you do it. The final boss is, like, it's tense, even if you're, like, really high level. Because, again, like, if you think about it, the way leveling works in this game is, like, it's not... Just because you're, like, a super high level doesn't necessarily mean you're set, like, you're good. Because it just means, like, you have more health and you have more badge points and more FP. Like, that's all it means. Enemies can still do massive amounts of damage to you if you're fucking up action commands and all that stuff. So if you're good at the game, which you can see, like, I'm pretty good. I don't want to be, like, super braggy or anything, but I'm pretty good. I'm good with the action commands. I can nail the super guard, I would say, like, 30% of the time, like a third of the time, which is good considering how fucking hard the super guard is to nail. Fight on my terms. There we go. One thing that's tricky is the turning animation is so long because you're like a piece of paper and you have to, like, flip. So it's actually kind of tricky. But yeah, so, like, even if you get to the final boss and you're, like, level 30 and you have, like, a ton of why do I keep fucking that? That's, like, the hardest one with on the desimplifier turned on. If you have, like, a ton of, like, health and stuff, like, the boss will be easier because you can take more damage, but, you know, the game is based on skill and how well you're using the systems and stuff. And of course, like, you know, that's to an extent, right? Because if you just leveled up to, like, level 40 and from level 30 to 40 you just dumped everything you have into badge points, you can equip just badges, like, badges that up your defense, your health. Like there's a defense plus badge which just raises your defense by 1, and, like, there's 2 of those, so you can do that twice, and you can do that twice with power. So then you're doing, like, what, 5 damage. So this is the first checkpoint, right? So this is level 10, right? And now you can leave if you want. You'd have to start all over. And you get a badge every 10 floors. Or an item every 10 floors, I should say. We gotta keep going. We gotta find the dad. But, yeah, so, like, imagine, you know, you get to level 30, you're, like, a superstar. And, oh, fuck. Just realized I jumped on him before I get the Paragoomba tattle. That's fine, I'll get it next time. So, level 30 to 40, all badge points, you get 30 badge points. Because you get 3 every level. And, if you super guard that, the hit, by the way, it goes flying back at them. It's fucking awesome. So you can actually do damage back to them. It's one of few projectiles that you can, like, shoot back with a super guard. But yeah, you get 30 extra badge points. Like, that's a ton of badges you can equip in that level range. So if you want, you can break the system. And, like, doing that is relatively smart because, like, with badge points, it's versatile, right? You can dump badge points into upping your health and upping a lot of things that you could do from other levels. So I actually got 1 experience for that guy. Crazy. Damn it. What's wrong with me? I went to go mow the lawn, and now I come back to record more episodes, and I'm just a goddamn mess. A goddamn mess. So yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. I was checking tweets people sending me. I apologize. I really shouldn't do that while I'm recording. But yeah, the system is versatile, right? You could totally just like I don't ever want to use badge. I just want to use my regular attacks and just put all your points into health if you wanted to. It's a fucking terrible idea, but you know, you could do it. It's fucking, you can do whatever you want. Or you could do, like, some into health and then the rest of all of your levels into FP. So you just spam special moves every fucking turn and do massive amounts of damage to make fights last a shorter amount of time. I was talking at one point in one of the episodes, one of the earlier episodes, there's like a something that, like, when you're in peril, it raises your attack by 5. So people just sit at 1 health and nail every super guard, and their attacks plus 5. So, like, if you had the level 3 boots, each stomp is doing 8 damage, and you're just destroying your enemies, like, in seconds. Like, because if you, there's a badge you can get called, like, Spike Shield, that lets you jump on enemies with spikes on them, so you could just jump, do 8 damage every single jump. So you're doing 16 damage total, and you can jump on anybody, and it's like you're killing them before they can even hurt you. The risk is, like, you're playing the game with 1 health constantly. Oh, fuck, I could tattled on the Peregrine again. I gotta remember to do that. Oh, well. I guess I'll have to remember to do that next time on Alex Plays, because it's time for us to take a little siesta. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't freak out. And we are on, what's this? Level 14. See, like, we did 14 levels in one episode, and it wasn't even a full episode. So we'll get through this part of the Pit of Honor trials really quick. I think we're just trying to get to 30, and then that'll be that. So we will be back in tomorrow. Bye.